Obviously, we'll look at the Dundee game upcoming, but we're going to concentrate in this video on the post-split fixture chaos that is going to ensue. When will the fixtures be announced? How will they be organised? And how can the SPFL just get their heads around what is going to be a very complicated situation? Plus, on to the end of the video. At the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how you can get involved in the channel, how you can have your say live tonight on the podcast, guys. So come and join us for that. That's the end. I'll let you know how you can get yourself involved. Well, let's start off with this post-split fixture chaos. So it was supposed to be announced this week. How is this going to be organised? How is it going to be sorted? Who's involved and what are Rangers got? And what are the likelihood of Rangers getting certain teams when and where and etc. Let's talk about it, shall we? So look, the way it works out at this moment in time is that Rangers need to play an equal number of home games and an equal number of away games by the end of this season. So as it stands at this moment in time, let's presume that the Dundee game has finally taken place in some way, shape or form, in some location. God knows where. Maybe the moon, maybe Mars. That's meant to be dry. Anyway, at the moment, after that Dundee game, like I said, we're presuming that game takes place. Rangers will have played 17 home games and 16 away games, totaling 33 games, giving them 5 games to remain post-split, 6 teams, 5 games. So, therefore, that means that Rangers will need to play 2 of their post-split fixtures at home and 3 of their post-split fixtures away. So that would give them 19 games at home and 19 games away. So that's fair enough. Now, as it stands, the teams, like I said, that have qualified for the post-split fixtures are Celtic, Rangers, Hearts, Kilmarnock, St Mirren and Dundee. So as it stands, this is how it looks. So far this season, Rangers have played Celtic twice at Ibrox and once away. Our record is not good. Hearts, we've played them 2 times at Ibrox. The last one obviously being that fantastic 5-0 victory over them, and once away. Obviously, the semi-final is upcoming this Sunday, and we will, of course, look ahead to that this week. Killie, we've played them once at home, twice at that hideous plastic pitch of Rugby Park. St Mirren, we've played them once at home, twice away. Dundee, we've played them once at Ibrox and twice at the swamp that is Dens Park. So I bet you can automatically see the problem there. So by that graphic, Rangers should play, therefore, 2 away games and 3 home games. But that is not how it's going to work out, meaning that one of those home games will need to transfer to an away game. We also need to look at how many games Celtic and Hearts have played at home and away, how many games that Kilmarnock have played at home and away, and how many games St Mirren have played home and away, how many Dundee have played home and away. Now, we can automatically say that one of those games that will definitely be away from home will be the next game against Celtic. That will be at Parkhead, meaning obviously that it'll be 2 and 2. No way would the SFA ever have an unbalanced situation in that fixture. No way would they rule that the next Old Firm has to take place at Ibrox. Can you imagine the uproar from across the city? But there could well be a situation where there is an imbalance in the number of games we play against Hearts or against Killie or against St Mirren or against Dundee, meaning that there is a chance there could be a 3rd away game at Rugby Park or a 3rd away game at that swamp that is Dens Park. That is the way it could possibly work out. This is just absolutely chaotic. It is absolutely ludicrous and just, again, absolutely ridiculous from the SPFL. I understand that, of course, that by the end of the season, each team needs to have played 38 games. I understand that by the end of the season, each team needs to have played 19 home games, 19 away games to keep it fair. I understand all of that. However, this just shows the complete folly that is the split league. Because like I said, going back to that graphic, we have played Celtic. We should be playing. So by this graphic, if you took it through to its logical conclusion, we should be playing Celtic at Parkhead, Hearts at Tynecastle, Kilmarnock at St Mirren, and Dundee at Ibrox. However, we will not play that way. It will well be changed. Now, obviously, like I said, the game against Celtic will not be changed. That will obviously go ahead at Parkhead. So that is one down. That leaves 4 fixtures to organise. So there could naturally be an imbalance somewhere. 3 home, 1 away against Hearts, 1 home, 3 away against Kilmarnock, 1 home, 3 away against St Mirren, or even 1 home, 3 away against Dundee. Now, realistically, we don't want to go back to Rugby Park. I know that things went better there last time, but it is still a notoriously tricky place to go. And given the form this team are in, given the way they're currently playing, that is not a risk I'd want to take. St Mirren, not so bothered about that. St Mirren are kind of falling away a little bit, lucky to still be in the top 6. Fair enough. Dundee, again, would you really want to risk having to go to Dens Park against that horrible swamp of a pitch? And again, it could be called off at any point. Again, you can end up messing out, and the league could be lengthened or shortened, or the league could just be absolute chaos yet again because of the fact that Dundee's part of the pitch is not fit for top flight football. Absolute chaos. So it just shows for me that this split is a ridiculously stupid idea. It really is a silly, silly idea. I mean, you can even balance it with the concept that the team that finishes 6th could actually finish on less points than the team that finishes 7th and 8th this season, given the closeness and proximity of Motherwell and Hibernian to Dundee. If Dundee were to lose or its post-split fixtures, for example, they could finish on a substantially less points total than the teams that finish 7th and 8th. It just makes the league look unbalanced. It makes the league look silly. It makes the league look utterly ridiculous. For me, there needs to be a fundamental change in Scottish football. There really does. I think we need to make the league bigger. I think we need to go to an 18-team league or a 20-team league. Yes, that would mean involving more of the championship teams, perhaps promoting more in one season, relegating nobody, and reforming it. Now, I know realistically this is not going to happen because of the attraction of the 4 Old Firm games, but you make the league slightly more competitive in a false way because realistically the teams that play that are not Rangers and Celtic are not going to lose 4 times a season to Rangers and Celtic. I know that doesn't always happen, but realistically it happens more times than it doesn't. To me, the split is absolutely stupid. It is a waste of time. It is just utterly ridiculous. And like I said, I don't get how you can think it's fair that you could play 3 home games and 1 away game against an opponent, and I'm saying that for other teams as well. Some teams, so for instance, Hearts, what if the Hearts fixture, the next Hearts fixture gets switched from Tynecastle to Ibrox? Yeah, great for us, not great for their fans. It just shows what an absolute complete and utter just joke this split is and how it needs to be addressed and changed. Well, guys, I'd love to know what your opinion is of the split. And obviously, what would be your dream scenario in terms of that extra away game? If, let's say, for instance, the away games are Tynecastle and Parkhead, which they probably will be, which of those 3 would you rather have away from home? Kilmarnock, St Mirren, or Dundee? I'd certainly pick I'd rather play Kilmarnock and Dundee at Ibrox and play St Mirren away if I had to choose at the end of the day. Like I said, let me know in the comments what your preference is. All right, guys, tonight, this is, as I said at the start of the video, fan interactive podcast tonight. This is how it's going to work. So I'm going to drop the link to the podcast in the description and also in the live chat. If you want to come onto the podcast and appear on screen with me, then all you've got to do is click on that link. You'll appear in the queue down below. You'll get 2 or 3 minutes to come on and talk. Maximum of 5 minutes per contributor. Depends how many contributors we want to take part. Obviously, if you're waiting, you'll need to be patient. The only rules are no racism, no sectarian abuse. Keep the swearing to a minimum, please, and be respectful of others. That is the rules, obviously. But I want to get you involved. I want to try something new tonight, and I want to get you on screen with me talking about the club. You can talk about whatever you want. You can talk about the title race. You can talk about the Ross County game. You can talk about the upcoming Dundee game. You can talk about the bottlers. You can talk about next season. You can talk about whatever topic you want to talk about, as long as you follow those 3 rules. Well, guys, let me know what you think down below. And as always, guys, on the way out, if you can do me 2 favors. Number 1 is to smash the like, and number 2 is to remember always, we are the people.